My eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky. And everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Oregon's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's... Is he a hitter? He's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Oregon quarterback, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. He wants to pass it on second down. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on second down.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Dickey. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He fires to the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The pirouette on the run. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally did... breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let it go. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. And the Hawkeyes get enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels.
Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul, but I'm trying to put some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Getting some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man all by himself. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to... We brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand... Gothenburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to the running game. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Now he's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got it again. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Ducks are on the move. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Smashes through. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. All kinds of time. With the catch, it's Sanders.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown,